Hey Flosstube, it's Julie, the Gulf Coast Stitcher, and
Sarah.
She's back. She has a day off when she's not, well, she's not off. She's just not going to work yet. So she's going to do the video with me, and then we're going to go do some shopping, and then off to work she'll go. So what have you been doing, Sarah?
I've been at school working, but since summer I've been painting a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of paintings, because since I haven't been stitching as much, I've kind of been not wanting to commit to such a large project when I don't have time, and I'm a monogamous stitcher. So I've been painting. I painted this one, which some of you may have seen, and I added some calligraphy letters that say bloom on there. And
she put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it. I also have done this one, which is the beach. We live at the beach. So yeah.
So I'll link Sarah's Instagram below. She is doing some watercolors. She can also, like, if you have a picture that you send her, and she can kind of use that as inspiration for a watercolor if you're looking for an awesome gift. She hasn't really started selling them or doing them on commission, but they're amazing. So I told her, hey, maybe somebody out there will want to gift one to someone. So that's her works and her whips. I'm going to hand me my bags. So I have start-itis. I have a lot of whips. I have a lot of giant whips, and I think that's part of what's given me start-itis, because it's hard to see a lot of progress when you're doing such a large whip. So I'll just show you what I've got so far. I did do quite a bit of stitching in the past few days. I was really blessed to get to have a stitching afternoon with my friend Robbie, which we posted some stuff about that on the Facebook page and on Instagram. And then we had EGA stitching on Sunday. So I did get quite a bit done. But this is my Evertotes bag. I'm still loving that. So here is my chart. You guys have seen this before in previous videos. This is Some Trust in Chariots. It's Heartstring Sampler, but it's actually not by Beth Twist. So her sister-in-law did this chart, and I just love it. I love the horses. We were just talking about this at Guild. Like, they're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Egyptian-esque to me, but again, chariots. So there you go. So that's the chart, and this is how far I've gotten. I did convert all the colors to stuff I had on hand, silks I had on hand. So that's how far I've gotten. So that's pretty far. I have about a third of that horse left to go, then his opposing horse on the other side, and then to finish the words. And I think it's funny, I was watching Michelle, the Striped Rose. So I haven't done shout outs in a while because I feel like I've shouted everyone out that I watch regularly. I know there's a ton of new floss tubers out there, and I'll get to them as I get to them. But I've rediscovered Michelle, the Striped Rose, and she's binge worthy. I think I'm on episode 9. I watched her while I was doing things this whole week. But what made me think of her with this, besides the fact that it's a sampler and she's a sampler lover, is that I do the exact same thing she does as far as when it comes to words or verses. I don't go left to right. I just work down, and then if I move my hoop over and then there's some words in here, then they'll get put in, and I don't do start like top to bottom or left to right. I do start in the upper left corner these days, but even this is not done. There's another, whatever that is, diamond, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then there's some fill-in to do there. But anyway, I thought that was funny when she mentioned that she just kind of goes willy-nilly. I do the same thing. So there's that whip. And then at Guild, you know, put that back in there for me. And then at Guild, I broke out a Charlie Harper. And I haven't stitched on Ada in forever. And I was a little worried about it just because now I'm doing the sewing method. But I found out that I can sew in hand on Ada without a hoop, so that was awesome. So that's what I've been doing. So this is Rackintosh. I just can't stand how cute he is. So he's a raccoon eating a Macintosh apple, hence the Rackintosh. I absolutely love him. And I got pretty far. I mean, Charlie Harper is just straight up dense coverage. So that's my progress on Rackintosh. So you can see, like, I got his, I've gotten a little bit of him done and then about half of his apple already. So that doesn't seem like much, but that's just straight up coverage stitching. And I was going to switch these out to silks or to variegated threads, but honestly, that's what makes Charlie Harper. Charlie Harper is just the solid blocks of color. And he, and I'm not directly quoting him, but he basically said, like, his style was realistic minimalism. So getting realistic with just using, like, basic shapes, which that sums it up. So that's Rackintosh. And then queued up on the whip. I didn't really do Mania actually, but I feel like I'm experiencing like June Mania because I want to do all the starts. So coming up soon will be Cardinals in Flight because they're so cute. Again, it's just solid color, 3 colors. I've got some Ada in here because all his stuff was graphed. All the ones I have are graphed by hand, and they were all stitched on Ada, so I'm sticking with that. And then this is in my super amazing shark bag that came from the Themulticrafthermit on Instagram. I didn't link her below before, I don't think, because I screwed that up, but super cute shark project bag. So, really nice quality vinyl fronts. I love everyone doing the project bags. So, the only other project that I've kind of been working on, and people have asked me, I've received multiple emails just this week about, like, you know, I have a floss club, so people are getting lots of floss, and how do you store it? What do you do with it? And honestly, I am the worst example of it, because I have it on rings, I have it in project bags. So I bought some silks. I bought a lot of silks on eBay, and I decided for them to get a plastic shoebox lined with the shelf liner so the bags don't slide around. So this was like $1.50 at Publix. And then floss pack bags and then I put, so this is the silk number is, however you say that, Swaldal, I don't even know how you say that. How would you say that? Swaldalge.
Oh, wow.
Swaldalge, I don't know. SDA is what I call it. So the silk in the bag with the number. And then at first I was going to do them numerically, but I don't have a color card for that. So I'm going to just group them by colors. So greens, blues, reds, and I'll put a divider where those colors are, and then I can pull them and see what I want to sub out. And they have the number if I actually have the number. So this is those, and I still have, I mean, I hit pay dirt. I still have a big bag, mostly MPIs in here, and there are some of Aeroslaw. Like I said, I got all of this on an eBay lot. So it was a really good deal. So floss packs. If you're interested in floss packs, I don't currently sell these at the shop, but I can. Not a big deal if you want some. They're way cheaper to get that way than to get from. You can get the Floss Away brand, I think, at Joann's. But I just put, the cards were just index cards cut in half, just so that the bags will stand up. And I didn't want to do the index card the whole way, because I want to kind of be able to peek out the color too. So that's how I did it. You can do it however. You can actually write on these bags, but then you have to stand them up. So I didn't want to do that. So that's my other kind of project, I guess, is just trying to get some of this stuff organized, because I honestly, like many of you probably out there in Flosstube land, don't even know everything that I have because it gets stashed in other places. And I guess this is a good time for us to mention the fact that it is so hot here that neither one of us could stand to blow dry our hair today.
Oh, yeah.
It is hot. And the air conditioner went out in my car. Thank goodness it didn't go out in her car yet.
Thank goodness.
Knock on all the woods. I have an appointment this week to get it fixed, but it is hot, and I have black leather interior, and it's just too hot to even think about blow drying your hair. So that's what all this is about.
We still look good.
We look
Okay.
good. This is natural. This is real life. She said, "My shirt's wrinkly, Mom. My hair's wrinkly."
It's real life.
It's real life. Okay, so that's what we've got going on. We're going on a trip. When is our trip date?
July 15th.
July 15th. I'm going with 80 other high schoolers and 2 other moms, and we're going to Savannah, Atlanta,
and Parris Island, South Carolina.
Parris Island. So, yeah, I'm complaining about it being hot here, and now it's going to be, whew.
It's gonna be fun.
But I'll keep you guys updated about that and what'll be happening with the shop and all those good things. But that's for a while away. The only, excuse me, frog. Before I get into the shop stash flash, I did want to mention Mirabilia. So everyone who has pre-ordered Lady of the Flag is sold out. I do have multiples left of all of the other charts. Nothing else is sold out. I have more of the 25th anniversary booklet on the way. I think it's a flyer, really. I don't know. I haven't seen it in person yet, obviously. But for everyone who did order, just know that my credit card was billed. I got my invoice, and I'm assuming that's what we're getting for shipping confirmation, so they should be here to me this week. I have multiples left of everything except for Lady of the Flag, but I'm not taking pre-orders because at this point it's too much to keep up with. Who pre-ordered, who's trying to jump on the Meet Please, maybe I miscount or something. I don't want any of that. So what I'm going to do is I will let you guys know when they get loaded onto the shop or check it regularly, like daily would be a good idea. And they'll just be up for grabs on there, first come, first serve.
Limit 1 per person.
Limit 1 per person. If you put 5 Seaside Kingdoms in your cart, you will get 1, and I will have to refund your credit card or your PayPal the difference because it's not fair, and I don't want to be one of the people that encourages the price gouging on eBay. So, even if you wipe them all out and put them all in your cart, I'm going to only ship you 1 because I think that's fair, right? And thanks for all the positive feedback on how we handled the Mirabilia situation. So, it's still happening. It's not done yet, but that's what's going on with that. Other news is if you are a member of the Gulf Coast Stitches community page, great job. If you're not, you should be. And I'm doing a summertime raffle. How this will work, and Sarah and I are going shopping for it today, so there'll be some sale.
Are we? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I said we're going to hit some stuff up at Target. So there will be some stitchy things and some non-stitchy things in there. It'll be a summer-themed package. So all you have to do is make a purchase between the first day of summer, which I believe was June 21st. I have it on the page.
Although it feels like it's been summer here.
Oh my gosh, it does. So from that date, which I think is the 21st, check the Facebook page for confirmation on that, to July 10th, I believe it is. Again, check the Facebook confirmation for that. And that is National Pina Colada Day. So whether you partake in pina coladas or you just want to be inspired to have a refreshing frozen drink, however you have them, that's kind of the theme of the package. So all you have to do to be entered into that raffle is make a purchase from the shop. And it is just 1 entry per person in an effort to keep it fair. I have some amazing customers who shop all the time. And at first I thought, well, maybe I'll do an entry for every time you've made a purchase, but I'm just going to do 1 per person to keep it, to keep everybody's odds even and great. And it's going to be a really good package. So be on the lookout for that. So that's it for shop news. We're going to do a shop stash flash. So there are some things that you have seen before on here that have been out of stock for a hot minute, but have been restocked by the distributors and then trickled down to me. And then I have a product review I will do at the end of the stash flash. So if you're not into stash and you want to zip to the product review, fast forward. If not, Sarah and I are going to go through this rapid fire.
Wait, let me go get my coffee.
Oh, she's got to get her coffee, guys.
You can actually start.
I can start. I look like a crazy person, but you know what? Like I said, it is too hot. I can't even in the air condition. Matter of fact, let me turn the air up. And I feel really guilty even complaining about the heat because Dan the man has a lawn service and he is outside the entire day in this. It's awful, but and then when he comes home, what's the first thing he does? He goes outside. I don't understand. I would be running for air conditioning. First no, go get one of the popsicles. These are not any popsicle. This is funny. So, when he comes home, he gets an otter pop, but not every otter
Are
pop.
you ready? It's like a freaking baton.
Look at this. This is the complete size of Sarah's torso.
And I'm 5'6".
So yeah, that is the otter pop giant.
I think this is like 1.5 foot at least.
At least, I don't know.
And
anyway,
he eats this.
He does, but it cools off and gives him a little sugar, little electrolytes, and
Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yep, and then he goes right back outside to play around some more, which is crazy. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
This is Summer's Last Rose by Blackbird Design. So this was a little confusing to me when I ordered it because it is a Loose Feathers third pattern from 2012, but it's a book. I mean, it's a true 16 pages. But the one thing that I will say is that in 16 pages, there are just three different patterns in there. But it's Blackbird, it's a book, it's collectible, 2012. Yeah, that's this. Is that the same one? Okay, so there's 4, because there's this too. But it's really nice. As per usual, you guys know I'm getting the Blackbird designs in because everybody's heart breaks when they go out of print.
Oh no, it is 3. It's just different colors in the front.
Okay, so they just showed you a different way, as they usually do. I want to pull this out at this point, and then we'll start running through this. So I'm not going to do a flip through. You guys have seen this on every video forever from almost everybody. I will tell you that this book is 39 pages. It includes, I should know this because this is my #1 selling thing that I've ever carried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 charts. Beautiful book. You know it didn't go out of print, but it ran out of print. It wasn't removed from printing. It just ran out twice already. So I have like 8 of these in the shop, and I've tried to order more. We'll see if they show up. They were cut from one distributor, so we're probably reaching the bottom of the barrel on these. There is a Flosstube wide stitch along for 'Tis the Season, this beautiful cardinal. It starts on Labor Day. So if that looks like something you might want to do, this is a previously out of print chart. It was in the Joy Noel book. And there's one more I'll show you. Like I said, I'm not going to do a flip through. This chart was previously released and was almost the price of this whole book. So, and it's out of print, out of singular print. So there's 2 awesome things you get in here. It's $26. I think I have like 8, like I said, left. So that's that. All right, you want to go do this one? And it's got a
this is the Lizzie K Busy Bee.
Oh my goodness. So you get how many?
Really bad.
I think you get 3. You get 3 charts in that too.
Yeah. It says, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
Aww,
and then it comes with 2 charms. And then the other one says, busy as a bee, my needle and me.
Aww. La-di-da. Wicked Witch. This was a special request. And I ordered a couple extra, and I think I just have a few left. So if you're doing some Bewitch stitching, some thinking about Halloween, ready for the cool weather to start already, it's Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. And I think it's really cute. I like it's tall and skinny.
This one is Little House Needleworks Summer Seaside Alphabet. This one is so cute. And it comes with
silk. It comes with Belswa silk and the buttons.
Super cute. Yeah, it's variegated.
So if you weren't sure if you wanted to try silk or see what all the hubbub's about, because I was like, I don't need silk. I have Victorian motto. I have all the hand-dyeds. No. Silk is amazing.
Oh,
they are amazing too, but yeah, show
the
'em.
buttons are little sand dollars.
So cute. In today's Stash Flash, there will be lots of beachy things because summertime.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't stand how cute this was. This is Heart to Heart by Thistles. Look at those little guys. They are so cute.
They look a little crazy.
They are crazy, and they're fat. And you can finish it that way or a small, however you want to do it. So cute.
Okay, here we have Kathy Barrick.
Joy Noel.
Joy Noel.
I love that. Kathy Barrick Bird's Eye View, because Kathy Barrick and birds and a bunny. Look at that. So cute. I love this. All her stuff is always stitched in MPI silks with the DMC conversion that I've seen. There may be some out there that aren't.
This is another Kathy Barrick Girls.
Okay, Sarah has to read this to y'all because Jenny, Long Dog Stitcher, I just feel like this is something that you would totally stitch. So it goes this way, but Sarah's going to read it to you because it's so cute.
Do not cook or scrub or scour until you have no time to plant a tree or vine or flower.
Isn't that cute? I love that. And you talk about a quickie?
It goes this way, and like the bird's standing this way, but the words go...
It's a little odd because Kathy Barrick, she's so creative. So I love that. I don't know why that makes me think of Jenny, Long Dog Stitcher, but it does. Then we have Kathy Barrick's Cooper. I love this. I'm totally intimidated by the pattern on his feathered head. I mean, I just think if I miscount that, I don't know, he's going to look like a weird fish of some sort, but yes, Cooper. Teresa Vanette did this, and I loved her finish of it. I mean, it was so pretty. Yes, font is awesome.
It's like Times New Roman.
Yep.
All right, this is the Prairie Schooler band samplers.
Yep, you get 3 band samplers. This is a reprint, so it is on the flimsy paper, but super cute. I love the autumn one. Cute, cute, cute. These, there's a few reruns here. I'll just go through these rerun ones real quick. Waxing Moon, Midnight Manor. Lots of people are starting to stitch Halloween, y'all. So this is so cute. You get those 2. I mean, I love that. Bewitched Stitchers, check that out. Hannah and Her Birds is back in stock. This was out of stock forever. This reminds me so much of my bird feeding station out back. It really, really does. So it's near and dear to me. It's on my list of some days. More Halloween. Restocked Something Wicked. So Something Wicked This Way Comes by Lottie Da. And this is, everyone knows this and loves it, Basket of Red, White, and Blue by Shakespeare's Peddler. This is the kit. So the kit comes with the silk threads that you need that are imported from somewhere. I can't remember. Teresa will put it in the show notes down here or in her comments because she always does. She always keeps us straight on that stuff. And linen and a button. And I have some of these back in stock. They were out of stock for a while. I've always had the chart, but now I've got the kit back. All right. That was a quick rerun flash.
This is Little House Needleworks Simple Toys.
Joys. Simple
Joys.
Joys.
I'm sorry. I can't. School's been out for 2 weeks.
Simple Joy, Simple Life.
Joys.
This is Country Cottage Needleworks Sunflowers in Summer. I think that is adorbs. Look at that. It says, over by the fence where the sunflowers grow, summer winds glide by as stalks sway to and fro. I have a bunch of sunflowers that grow underneath the bird feeders because they kick out the seeds and then Dan mows them over with the lawnmower and I get so mad about it.
This is Country Cottage Needleworks Surfside Cottage.
Look at that. That's cute. Country Cottage Needleworks Beach Cottage. You can tell when I was shopping for these that I must have been hot and thinking of summer. I love those trees. They're very by the bay, Needle Arts-esque, which is a whole new thing I'm into.
Country Cottage Needleworks Summer at the Shore.
That's so cute. And Country Cottage Needleworks Day at the Beach. This is, I think I'm going to have to do this one. It has seashell, sandcastle, seashore, beach house, and sailboat. So, yeah, that has to happen.
This is Country Cottage Needleworks Sand Dollar Cottage, but it's part of the Summer Seascape series.
So
I
can
this one.
Yeah, and I can only get currently at Hoffman 2 of those, and it's this girl, which I did not get on this order, and then the red cottage, but She can't show you the back because the chart is visible, but it comes with silks. So again, if you're like, I don't know if I want to try silks, or you just want something that's like semi-kitted up, there you go. Back by popular demand and in stock, Kathy Barrick's Halloween on the Farm. So look at that stack. Ugh.
Elizabeth's Needlework Designs Antique Bee Sampler.
Lots of people finishing this on Instagram. It looks so wonderful when it's done. I love it.
Cute.
And then on the back, is that the same as on the front?
This?
Yeah, or is it a
No.
separate chart?
No.
No, it's that side, I think. I don't know.
There's
It looks like
there's two charts.
There's two
in here.
charts. So 2 charts for super
But
good
the
price.
other picture, the other chart, is next to the...
Here. There you go. Yeah, so you can see the other one you get. So cute.
So this one's just the words and the little bee, like the motifs that go with the words, and not any of the fancy borders that go into the big one.
So you can show that other one now.
Okay. This is Plum Street Samplers Sophie's Sheep.
This is a rerun for me, back in stock. So cute. Brenda Gervais, Berry Days at Thistledown Farms. I love it. Love, love, love. Now, I'm going to open this and see, because I just saw another chart on the back, which I'm assuming it comes with both of them. But I don't want to misspeak, because that'd be bad. Yes, it does. Okay, so you get this one. And that super sweet little girl.
Sarah.
Just by Sarah.
Okay, Sarah. Stitching and Quilting Party.
You guys know this thing flew out of the shop in literally like 20 minutes when I got the first run. I ordered a whole bunch more and they haven't been picked up yet. So I'm not sure why. It is a hefty chart. It's 278 by 265 and Sarah showed them the button. Comes with the cutest hand-painted button. I love that.
It's thick too. It feels like there's a lot of
chart
in here.
Yeah. But Sarah's charts are awesome. I mean,
how do you say that? Sarah?
I don't know.
This is what I was trying to pronounce.
Whatever her last name is, we don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
By Sarah.
Lottie Da, Miss Mary Mac. Sorry about the motion sickness. This thing, I can't keep it in stock either. I just wanted to remind y'all how cute it is. If you're stitching Halloween, pick her up.
Barbara Anna Designs Santa the Dove in the Key.
Look at that. Santa riding a bird. I mean, have you ever? These two I'll show in tandem because they're also restocks. Rooster Ride and Cockadoodle. Both by Barbara Anna. Both of these guys were out of stock for a while at Yarn Tree, but they're back. This is Brenda Gervais.
This is Brenda Gervais Pink Sparrow Sampler.
It's a reproduction. It's great. I mean, love it. Early 19th century, it says. Okay, brand new release. I've already sold some of these to people that I messaged them to. This is Lila Studios' brand new Serena. So, as if you need an excuse to stitch a mermaid, she has a Sewing Notions treasure chest. It does scare me just a little because it does call for some beads, Mill Hill beads, and some Krynic. But I think if you didn't want to do it, you could work it out with just floss if you're not someone who's into beading. But if you like a little sparkle on your mermaid, there you go. So cute. Love it. You can do whatever.
Okay. These are the Country Cottage Needleworks. This one's Beachy Keen.
Brand new release. Just got it today.
Feeling Beachy Keen.
Feeling Beachy Keen.
And then the Welcome to the Forest, Blue Forest Cottage.
Yep. So that's, I don't know what, number 5 maybe? This is a rerun, restocked by Brenda Gervais. If you're looking for a small to do for an exchange, maybe the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat where I will be. You can, this would totally work. You can follow that up. And this is Jeanette Douglas's Patriotic Sampler. So myself and Leslie Hurley and probably a zillion other floss tubers and floss tube watchers are going to salve this beginning on the 4th of July. So I actually have the silk called for silks. I bought a silk pack for this. And let me tell you, if y'all buy a silk pack, I didn't know what to expect because it was expensive, but it was just strands of silk that I need for this. So if you get the Jeanette Douglas silk and embellishment packs, you only get just enough to do, not full skeins. I wasn't sure. It was pretty pricey. But I'm going to do this on 40 count Maritime White by Lakeside Linen. I have no idea what this was stitched on, but it's chock-a-block full of specialty stitches, which I have never done before. But I'm looking forward to this. So there's not many of these. They were out of stock at Hoffman. I can order directly from Jeanette Douglas. That's not a problem. However, they come from Canada, so I probably won't get them by the 4th of July. So keep your, start it when you get it. Keep your eyes peeled for these. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to doing this with Leslie. So there you go.
The Prairie Schooler, A Prairie Year. Is this a...
That's a reprint. It's not cardstock yet. It's a reprint. You can finish that as one piece or as smalls as it's shown. So cute. I'm going to save this one till the end. Okay, here we go, guys. Get them while the getting's good. Summer ABCs. I have all the ABCs in stock. I may have sold out today of the needlework one. Maybe not, because it had a floss pack with it. It's just how it came. I didn't kit it up specifically for the shop. It just came that way. But the summer ones, I know y'all already know Priscilla and Chelsea. Priscilla's going to be on this. Like, if she's not halfway done with it already, I'll be shocked. I don't think she even had it by Saturday, but she'll probably be finished by next Saturday because she's fast like that, and I know she's dying to get that up on the wall.
All right. Next is a Prairie Schooler, A Christmas Visit.
This is cardstock. So original Prairie Schooler cardstock. That's a big thing. When they reprint, it's on paper like this.
Cute.
You're a Grand Old Flag by Samplers Not Forgotten. I bought this thinking, I have to do this. And then I got it and I was like, that's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to pass on doing this for now, only because, not because I don't love every single thing about it, because I do. But I've got startitis for smalls right now. I just want it to be Christmas time already. I want it to not be summer already.
The Prairie Schooler Red Work Santas is next.
And that's a cardstock. Love those guys. Old school here. I don't know what number this was. Paulette Stewart. Plum Street Samplers Christmas Tea. It's got a real picture on it. It's an oldie. It has the old, whatever, logo. It looks deceptively small, but it's a 118 by 128, which is totally doable. It is stitched using 4 colors of Belsois, but there is a DMC conversion. I love, love, love it. It says, come to my table and share with me warm gingerbread cookies and cranberry tea. Love that.
This one's By the Bay Needleworks, New England Whaling Waters. I really like this one. I love whales.
I love the By the Bay stuff. And you can do that one because we're going to talk about this.
This is Brenda Gervais, Bloom Where You're Planted.
I just want to say, too, that I don't think we had one in here, but Where Hearts Rest, the one that says Nest, is back in stock. It was out forever. When things are running out of stock, I'm trying not to take waiting lists right now because, as you can imagine with, I think I have like 1,100 charts at this point, something like that. It's very difficult to keep up when people send me an email and say, hey, are you going to be getting this back? When you do, can you put me down for one? I'm going to just say, yes, I'm getting it back if I can, or no, if I know I can't. And then I'm just going to ask for you to check the shop. I try to remember and make notes of who emailed me and then email you and say, hey, it's back in stock. But as far as doing invoicing, and I'm actually doing true like waiting list. There will be exceptions to that on pre-orders, like the Just Cross Stitch Halloween, Collector's Edition magazine. I took pre-orders for that, the Mirabilia, stuff like that. But just regular charts that are, you know, floating in and out of the shop, I'm just going to tell you, yes, I'm getting it back, and then have you check the site because it's really difficult to manage all that. The last chart that we're going to talk about today is my very favorite Blackbird design book that I've ever seen. Okay, and that says a lot because I really love the Home for the Holidays because the cardinal chart is to die for in there. I'm going to do a pseudo flip through of this because I can't show you all the charts in it, but there are 12 months in here. This is the largest Blackbird book that I've ever, maybe not. It's 41 pages. It's hefty though. It is from, did I tell you what year this was?
No.
It's from 2002. It's full of hand-drawn little gems. It has a chart for every month. It's just got so much stuff. It's got stories for the months. It has, I can show you this. See, we got some hand drawings. Every month it has a journal page. And they encourage you in their booklets to write in them and take notes. And a lot of their, like, I know that Home for the Holidays has a few, like, random notes pages in it, which I think is great. But every month you get this beautiful, like, hand-drawn calendar where you can jot down notes, talk about what you were working on. There are also, this is March. There are recipes. So here's a cucumber dip for March, like stuff that's appropriate for the month that you're in. Here's a couple of the charts. I mean, look at that. These aren't just like little chintzy little smalls. And I don't mean to say that like you can expect to get in chintzy smalls, but these are full on. This is probably my favorite in the book, is this. Birds eating a watermelon. Trying to not spoil. More recipes. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to leave some of it for you to discover whenever you purchase it. I just can't, this book, when I got it, I was like, wow, I can't believe this #1 is still available. And it may not be in print. I don't know. I don't know if they're currently printing or if Hoffman just had some leftovers. But rest assured. Directions on how to do a colonial knot. Isn't that beauty? So there's a bunch, there's 12 charts in here. I didn't show them all to you because part of the fun of getting something like this is discovering it all. But just know that there's stories, recipes, charts. It is my favorite Blackbird book. If someone had to ask me if you could take one Blackbird design book to a desert island with your stitching kit and central air condition and sunscreen SPF 3000, this would be the one. So I think I have 4. Guys, so if you want this, you love it, if you think it's something worth collecting from 2002,
I was 2 years old.
Sarah was
1
year old. So run, don't walk, and pick that up from the shop. I'm going to try to order more, but you know how that goes. I can ask to order 20 and get 20, or get none, or get 2. So we'll see. So some of these are available on the site. So that's our stash flash. That's a wrap. We are headed to the Target, as we refer to it, the Target. Because the thing that the Target here has is
popcorn.
The best popcorn. Like, if you could smuggle Target popcorn into the movie theater, you totally should.
So good.
And we have Starbucks, but her and I are both already Starbucksed out because. Oh, here's something.
Sale, corksicles.
Here's something I'm all into before we go. Go grab my
Here's
thing.
another one.
Go grab my thing off of the.
We have corksicles
Here,
everywhere.
put these here.
Those are just the ones we're using. Those aren't all the ones.
These are the ones that are in use today.
And then look
Currently.
at how extra she is.
Okay.
She also got this one.
So, corksicles. If you're not in on the corksicle fad, you totally should be. The reason I love the corksicle is this no slippy bottom, fits in your car cup holder, and I don't know if you can tell, but it has 2 flat spots. So I've had elbow surgery on both sides, and it's difficult for me to grip like a Yeti. I think Yetis are top heavy and really heavy. We wake up in the morning in this hot environment and still have ice in our cups. So I have one with coffee. Sarah has one with coffee. This is hers.
Iced coffee.
I have one with ice water because, you know, you got to go back and forth. And because, as Sarah said, I'm extra, this is their medium. I have a small one too, but it's upstairs. This is the medium corksicle canteen. They have a giant one, which why I didn't get it, I don't know. I'm going to try to go get it tomorrow.
This holds an entire bottle of wine. That's how it's marketed.
Yeah, it says on the thing, holds a whole bottle of wine. But I don't have wine in here. I have, you can't see it, but check this out though. I mean, insulated, it says it holds it for like 32 hours. I don't know because I drink it faster than that.
We're not sponsored, guys.
We are not sponsored.
This is not a commercial.
This is not a paid ad, but we love corksicles. So, also flat on the sides. But, what do I have in here?
Water?
Fridge water.
Oh.
So, I have a thing. I'm trying to drink more water. And when I'm in the car, I drink my whole corksicle, like, I don't know how many ounces this is. Probably says on there somewhere. I'd say it's like 24 ounces, something like that. So I drink the whole thing down of water in the car instantaneously. Then I'm like, I don't have any fridge water. I think the water out of the refrigerator tastes 100 times better than water out of a bottle.
They also have a smaller size that I have too. So like this is a regular size. This is the smaller one. So, like, this one... Oh, my gosh. Like, this one, I drink hot coffee out of. This is
complete, first world situation right here.
So, this one's good for, like I said, like, I drink hot coffee because it holds, like, about a coffee cup and a half. So, it's a good amount. This one's good if you have anything that's ice. They both are insulated, obviously, but just
this has larger. You can hear my iced fridge water in it. Because what I will do is throw this in my car... so that when I drink all this, I can fill this up and rehydrate. People probably think I'm like loading my cup with wine when I'm sitting at a stoplight. But hey, I'm trying to stay hydrated. It is so flippin' hot outside. Like, I can't even begin to tell you. I think it's 97 degrees yesterday, and the humidity is, I don't know what percent, but I know that when you walk outside and you walk back in, your clothes are wet.
This morning on the weather, they said the real feel for the heat of the day, which is from noon to 2, is going to be between 103 and 106 today.
And the UV index is like 10 plus.
Can you see how burnt my scalp is?
She has a burnt scalp because I went to the EGA Guild this weekend instead of going out on the boat with them. So everybody got a sunburn. Because Mama wasn't on the boat. And Dan thinks, well, they're grown. They'll remember to put sunscreen on.
We did. It's just freaking hot. The sun's...
So lots going on. This turned into a corksicle plug, which we didn't know it would be, but...
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And guess what? This probably isn't the last of my collection because they're on sale right now at our little local Pack and Facts, which is a cute little boutique gift store that also is a UPS store. And they were all half off, so I might have to make one more stop. Because I really want to get the canteen that's a size bigger than this. They have, a big one. Because my EGA Guild is like an hour drive to Niceville. And I drank this and all of these. And, I mean, if I can encourage myself to stay hydrated, Lord knows I need to do it.
Especially when your car ain't got air conditioning.
Ooh, my car air went out on the way back from Niceville. I was so hot. So hot. But it's getting fixed, so I'm not worried about it.
First world problems.
First world problems. I have a car. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, so we're good. Anyway, we're signing off to go shop. Love you guys. Thanks for welcoming Sarah back. Make sure to check her Instagram. Follow her if you haven't. She's going to plug her awesome paintings. And if you do commission something from her, we're going to use that. We're going to let her use her talents to try to fund a summer camp that she's going to with her church. So, yeah. a good cause and an original piece of art. I'll let her decide how much, she's going to tell you how much all that'll be. And
it'll depend on what it is.
All that good stuff. But follow her. Her Instagram handle will be below. Her stories are great. I have only done one story my whole life. I'm going to try to fix that. But anyway, love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.